Hi there everyone, and a very happy new year to you all. Sorry things have been a bit quiet on the channel recently. That's because I've been very busy with my band Onion Mash, doing things like gigs and writing music and stuff like that. If you want to check us out, you can find a link to our channel in the description below. So, to kick things off for the new year, I'm doing something very simple. I'm shooting out 2 wah pedals. So why am I doing this? Well, that's because actually the Behringer pedal that I've got here, I had before I had the Cry Baby, and I actually ended up selling it and kind of regretting it because I seem to remember back when I was a beginner really liking the sound that came from this pedal, and I only sort of sold it because I needed the money. Thankfully, with Christmas rolling around, I was able to ask for it, and that's why I decided to have a look at it now. So, first things first, the Behringer retails for about half the price of the Cry Baby here. The Cry Baby's round about £80, with the Hell Babe here being about 40 that I've seen it for. You can, of course, get either cheaper on eBay on the second-hand market. As mentioned before, the Hell Babe 01, the Behringer pedal here, retails for about half the price. The first thing you notice is actually the construction of each pedal. This one's a very hearty plastic. I don't think it's going to break on you anytime soon, but you can tell with the Cry Baby here, this is a big hunk of metal that isn't going to break on you or let you down anytime soon. So that's one thing to note there. The second thing is to note how each pedal activates. Whereas with the Cry Baby, we have to press this down to click it on, and then we can wire about our business, and then we click it off again like that to turn the pedal off, the same way you would any other pedal. Now, I've been caught out by this a couple of times with my pedal being left on whilst I've been playing, and it, of course, doesn't sound very good. This is where the Hell Babe actually has an advantage, because all you do is press your foot down and it activates the pedal on and off, like so. And actually, it gives you a red light indicator at the back here to tell you if the pedal is active or not, which the Cry Baby doesn't have. So that's one thing to note there. So how am I shooting both pedals out then? Well, that's very simple. First things first, on the Hell Babe here, I'm just going to leave the settings the exact same all the way through. I'm not going to be fine-tuning anything or adjusting because I don't think that's fair against the Cry Baby. I think both pedals should be left the exact same to see if they can handle all the aspects I'm about to throw at them. I'm going to do like a clean sounding funk type thing with both of them, as one of the most common uses for wah pedals is funk. I'm also going to do like a distortion riffing thing just to hear what it sounds like in a metal rhythm context. And then finally, I'm going to do some soloing, typical of that, something like Kirk Hammett or someone like that. Then there'll be a conclusion at the end, and tell me which one you prefer more in the comments. That would be awesome, just so that I can kind of get people's views on this. And lastly, let me know what you want to see. If there's a specific piece of gear you want checking out, or a lesson or anything like that, just let me know, guys. I'd be happy to do it. So there you have it, guys. The shootout is complete. So I'm just going to wrap up with my thoughts on each pedal. So with the Cry Baby, there's a reason why this is a classic example of the wah pedal, if not the classic example of a wah pedal. You can hear the effect across everything, be it the funk example, be it the high gain lead at the end. There's no doubt in your mind, if you're a guitarist with a trained ear, what effect that is. It is so distinct, it's unreal still. For both live and the studio use, this is a great pedal. It is well built, it is rugged. If you're someone like myself who's a bit more experienced and only can get one, absolutely Cry Baby. Of course, it lacks the things such as the spring, so you have to do that annoying click, which I'm still not a fan of, if I'm honest. And secondly, it doesn't have a light, although I am aware that you can get a mod for the Cry Baby to install a light on it. So if you either know someone or you are someone who's more electronically minded, you can always do that. When it comes to the Hell Babe, what I still like is the amount of features that this thing has. I think that most players will be able to find some sort of usable, if not the ideal sound from this. This is a great option if you're a beginner though. If you're someone on a budget and you're someone just starting out into the world of wah or effects pedals in general, you can't go wrong for 40 quid for this. Honestly, I think it's still, even as an experienced guitar player, 10 plus years down the line, I still think this is a perfectly good, serviceable wah pedal. What I think as well is this has a little bit more note definition, especially in the higher register. I believe that in the metal solo there at the end, you can hear a lot more separation in the notes. And I actually think that's a good option. If you're someone like myself who has a home studio and you have several iterations of different effects, for example, I have a few different overdrive and distortion pedals, etc. So I'm definitely going to be hanging on to this, even though I'm still going to be using the Cry Baby primarily live. This I'm keeping for the studio, just in case, for whatever I'm doing, the Cry Baby doesn't quite cut it, or I want a bit more note definition, or I want a little bit softer version of the effect. This will definitely do the job. So, thank you very much for watching. This has actually been really fascinating for me, so thank you for coming along for the ride. As always, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It all helps the YouTube algorithm, man. Seriously though, thank you, and I will see you all next time.